We get calls about treadmills having trouble maintaining speed or speed fluctuates, and basically somebody will get on their treadmill and a slow to moderate walking speed will be somewhere between 3.5 to 4 miles an hour, and the walking belt simply will not maintain that speed for whatever reason. And I've kind of drawn on this in previous videos, but you either have two things going on here. You either have an electrical issue or a mechanical issue. So the former, the mechanical issue, is a little easier to figure out, and in this section we have some tips in order to help you solve a mechanical binding issue that might be slowing the walking belt so it won't maintain speed. And one thing to do is simply move the walking belt while the treadmill is off, and it should be moving freely like this one is moving. It should not be bound up. A lot of the times it can be something as easy as a child's toy or something wedged underneath the machine and it's causing the belt to drag. Another mechanical issue that you're going to see is the drive belt being too loose down here at the front roller, or in some cases this plastic front roller pulley being stripped from the tube on the head roller here, and it actually spinning, so you have a failure here and the power doesn't get transferred. So if you've ruled out your mechanical issues as far as speed fluctuation on the walking belt, then what you're left with is your electrical, which normally is going to start with, again, we come back to this, the belt deck friction and a bad walking belt and deck. So, get on the treadmill, do a dead walk on the walking belt, push off on it. That belt should slide freely, even with my weight. The way I'm using this like a manual treadmill, it should be very easy to walk. So in this particular case, this machine's in great shape. The belt's been replaced on it, and if it was a bad belt and deck, this would be very hard to move, very hard to push off. You would stand up on this treadmill and you would not be able to push off this belt using your own leg power. A lot of the times that's where the issues start, and then they go right back into the drive electronics here and the drive motor. So, if you do have a worn walking belt, you're going to want to look at your motor brushes. If the treadmill still turns, the motor control is probably okay because it still has output. Normally when these fail, the motor controllers fail, they fail completely, but you might want to check your motor brushes. But when you don't have a mechanical problem, as far as a binding issue, always look at your belt and deck, and that is what's causing either the current limiter to go off on the controller or some sort of power transfer, probably due to bad motor brushes, worn motor brushes, to go wrong inside the drive motor itself. So check those motor brushes. Thanks a lot.